Yo, what up, y'all? Randy, RudeBoy Brown. I'm back again with another video. This time it's post UFC 302. We did the damn thing. Andy Brown versus Eliseo Zaleski dos Santos. Those of you who were tapped in, y'all saw what happened. Y'all saw how the fight went. And we're going to break it down. We're going to talk about it. Also, we're going to announce the giveaway. I promised y'all a giveaway. Y'all had a chance to win my gloves that I fought in that night. You know, I said that in the post fight, and I'm here to deliver on that. So, where them gloves them there? Where them there? Boom. These gloves that I fought in, you're going to be able to win these. So I'm going to pick the winner live right now on this video. UFC 302 care package along with this and my merch. So I got a shirt that's coming in, a care package with some UFC stuff and the hand wraps with the blood on them. I know that's nasty, but if you want it, it'll be in the package. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a bunch of other shit in that package, but you'll be surprised when you get it. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about my fight. We're going to watch my fight here and address some things and just break it down, man, and address the call out of Geoff Neal as well. You know, I think that's a phenomenal matchup. Y'all tell me in the comment sections what y'all think, if y'all want to see me versus Geoff Neal or who else. Who should I fight? So much to break down. Round one starts. Boom. I get after it. I come out on 100. Look at my jab. I'm firing that jab in his face. Boom. Sharp. Best jab in the UFC. Zang. Good feints. Good pressure. Backing up the beast. That is Zaleski dos Santos. Now it's funny, right? If you look at the way the fight starts and I'm here. I'm at 100. I throw a front kick, and the front kick that I threw, what I thought broke my foot. So it dropped me down to about a 50 because I couldn't throw my backhand anymore, which is my right hand. I have to sit and twist on it. So essentially, if you watch this fight, I had to fight this dude with one hand. I fought him with a left hook and a jab and my lead leg. I couldn't throw anything off my right side anymore because my foot was compromised. So we just heard back word from the doctor, and it seems like I have a tear in my plantar's plate, which I had an injury to once before in a fight when I fought Jared Gooden. I teeped him and broke my foot and dislocated my toes and fractured some shit and tore a bunch of ligaments. This time I only have a tear in the plantar's plate, which is good. Not good, but it's better than what it was before. That's what that is. So you see, we're in a fight, and I got none of those weapons. All those weapons are taken away from me, and now I just got to stick the jab. And in my head, I'm just like, bro, how do you mask this so this dude can't see that I only got a jab? You know, so I only got a left hook right now. I got nothing. So that's where my feints came in. My movement was limited, so I had to be very deliberate with the movement that I did. And yeah, that's pretty much how we did it. And I just kind of stuck him with the jab for the most part. So this is round one. I'm just jabbing him, staying long, feinting, letting him know, hey, if you get too close, I might drop something big on you, because he doesn't know that I'm compromised, and I couldn't. But I had to keep that illusion for him, you know what I mean? Let's fast forward a little bit towards the end of this round here. There was an eye poke, unintentional. So again, we go back to these gloves, right? We talk about the gloves. The UFC brought in these gloves and they said, hey, I don't know if the UFC ever said that this will help fix eye pokes. I think these are just new gloves in general. But for those of you who think that the eye pokes in that fight were intentional, come on, man. You know how precise and how accurate one has to be to poke someone in the eye intentionally. And if I could poke him, why wouldn't I just punch him? Think about it. I would just punch him. So for those of you who think that's intentional, that just shows your lack of understanding of the sport, I think. And if you step in a gym or just had anything, fighting in general, and understand fighting, you know that, hey, this is going to happen, man. These are things that happen inadvertently. And it's really hard to purposely poke someone in the eye moving around. If I could poke him, I could punch him. You know what I mean? So, yeah, the pokes were very unintentional. And I don't think that even led to anything or the outcome of the fight. You know what I mean? So, also, one of the things that I think people should know is that we can't fight with our hands balled up, man. It's even in boxing gloves or boxers, we fight with our hands open and we close on impact. You know what I mean? So any eye pokes that you've seen it from me is that it's not intentional. So yeah, anyway, don't want to spend too much time on that. But next, I landed a big knee in the end of the round. He was coming forward. Granted, I had nothing on my backside, so he came forward. I knew it was 10 seconds left. I knew the round was kind of close, so I said, fuck it. He came in, he rushed, because he also knew the round was close, so he tried to get off a blitz. And I'm a guy you don't want to get overzealous with, because if you get overzealous with me, I'm going to knock you out. or I'm gonna hit you with some big shots. I'm gonna land something nice. So that's what happened here. He rushed me, and boof boff, big knee and I'm cheese, you know. Oi! I love that knee. That was beautiful. That was so well timed. Next round. So here, round 2, right? So I go to my corner and I'm telling my corner, I'm like, yo, Sensei. I pull him in because I didn't want nobody to know. I didn't want the cameras to hear. I said, yo, I broke my foot. My foot is broken, you know. And he's just like, yo, work that lead hand sophistication, you know. These are things that we work on. Being able to throw double, triple jabs, jab, hook, jab down to the body, you know, just working the hand, that singular work. Instead of, cause most guys, it's either after the left, you know it's gonna be the right. After the right, you know it's gonna be the left. That's like your average MMA guy, right? But for us, we work more than that. We typically work tripling up and doubling up on the same side, you know what I mean, just to keep people guessing. So when it came in handy, so here he was just like, listen, work that lead hand sophistication. You don't need to sit and twist because you don't want to dislocate the toe, or, you know, because I know I had some damage in there. I didn't want to make it worse. So yeah, I just stuck to that lead hand and just kept sticking it, and kind of just coasted to the dub. This round now, round 2, faced some adversity in this round. Dos Santos on my back, man, and when he's on my back, he got to me, took me down, and he was on my back for about a full 3 minutes of that round. And shout out to him. I mean, he's a dangerous black belt, you know what I mean? A guy, his Katui Waza is his back take ability and rear naked choke. You know, Katui Waza means like his best thing. That's his go-to move. And he had that on me, and he was just locked in. And I just stayed calm. He was squeezing pretty hard, you know what I mean? But I just stayed locked in and just knew, like, yo, I've been in this position millions of times, you know what I mean? Millions, literally. I got some of the best teammates in the world, some of the best training partners in the world put me there, from JT Torres to Rene Souza, Sean Brady, you know what I mean? Like, some of the best grapplers in the world have had me in these positions, you know what I mean? And I'm a black belt. I consider myself a high-level black belt myself. So we worked our way out, stayed calm, and got up out of there. And then, once I got out, I had to show him how to do it, you know what I mean? I had to, like, try to show him how to do it. But, you know, short time, so I didn't have enough time to work. I had about, 20, 30 seconds to work, but I made the most of that 20, 30 seconds. But as soon as I got out, I started landing some big ground and pound, jumped on his back, you know what I mean? Tried to secure my own choke, landed a massive elbow. That was good. And then the bell rang. You know, I wanted to transition to an arm. I wasn't able to because the bell rang. And then that was it. So now I head back to the corner. Coaches is on me. They're like, yo, bro, what are you doing? We got to take this round. It's 1-1 now. I need you to take this round. I don't want you on the ground. I don't want you to initiate any takedown, any grappling sequences. Put hands on this dude. At that point, it's like Sensei must have forgot about my toe, because he's like, yo, drop 2 on him, put hands. I'm like, bro, I can't throw shit off my backside. I got a lead hand work alone. So the round starts, and I just start working a lead hand. Yeah, I'm dictating what's going on for the most part in this round. And then I land a big knee. And the knee cuts him open. And I see he was hurt. But again, I didn't want to really push the presser too much and go too crazy and try to burn myself out or risk, you know, getting hurt or anything like that. So I kind of coasted there, rode it out, and came out on top. Fought a safe fight and came out on top against a tough dude, because you look at a dude like this, right? He goes up against guys normally, right? And when he goes up against guys, it's this rough and tough fight. You know what's funny? That I don't think it goes really unnoticed for me. And I mean, this may mean nothing coming from me, because it's my own self. But I think that my ability to snake charm these dudes goes unnoticed sometimes. Like, if you really look at a guy like Zaleski, right? Zaleski goes up against these dudes, and it's this crazy war, back and forth, clash, and it's this dog fight, you know. And we know Zaleski is a vet. He's tested and proven and been around. But you've never seen anyone kind of just disarm him, you know. And I think I have the ability to do that to a lot of guys. I take away their best weapon, you know what I mean, in their striking, especially the strikers when they can't get to me, when my jab is constantly in their face, and I never give them a chance to be in that dogfight. I never get a chance to do that. For me, you got to earn that. And I think that's a very underrated ability, you know what I mean? And I'm sure some people see and some people understand that, but I feel like it goes unnoticed to, like, the average fan, and that's okay. with Zaleski, that's what I did. That's what I did. I disarmed him from his biggest weapons. You know what I mean? And I stripped him down to the most basic form of what he, at his core of what he was. And it's that overhand right. Typically, he's kicking, he's spinning, he's throwing all these things, and he's a high-paced guy, front kicks, and he couldn't get off none of that stuff. You know, and I made sure that you know, and I have a tendency to do that with guys. You know, I think another guy that I did that to was Chaos Williams. You know, even Thurman. You know, Thurman did good with his low kicks. You know, but I have a tendency to be able to just take certain things away from people and strip them down to their purest form. And that's what I did with Zaleski here. But yeah, going into this last round now, I knew I couldn't get taken down, and I couldn't end up in those positions where it was going to be 50-50 and we had to cause any grappling exchanges, or where I could potentially get stuck for a long time, because, you know, time is another thing that I'm fighting other than just my opponent. You know what I mean? I was better off on the feet for the most part, so I kept it on the feet for the last part, landed a big knee, and kind of just cruised to the victory. Yeah, and that's really it. It was a good fight. So shout out to Zaleski, man. Shout out to Zaleski and his team for giving me the opportunity to scrap with him, and much love. All right, so that was the fight, y'all. That was the fight. It was a good fight. I still don't think it was some of my best work, but we come in and we're gonna make it do what it do, man. I'm sure the next fight will be the best fight. But if you're rocking with me, I appreciate you, and I thank you for the support. Next up is Geoff Neal. Let's talk about Geoff Neal, man. What do y'all think? What do y'all think about that call out? I think that I make a strong case for fighting Geoff Neal. You know what I mean? It's nothing malicious or nothing like that, but I think that styles make fights, and I'm looking for the most exciting fights. I'm looking for the fights that are going to challenge me the most. And I think a guy like Geoff Neal and myself could put on a good show for the fans. Just stylistically, I think it makes for a great fight. Y'all tell me, right in below in the comments, and let me know if you think that Geoff Neal would be a good fight, or who should I be fighting next. You know, I also think RudeBoy is a great fight, but you guys tell me if you agree, disagree, and drop some names of who you think I should fight in the comments. I think I've earned it though, man. I think, honestly, I was shocked I wasn't in the rankings, you know, on Tuesday. I was shocked, but at the end of the day, the rankings really doesn't mean too much. It means something, but not too much. You know, the business and the company could do whatever they want. But I do think that I deserve a ranked opponent at the very least. Even though if I'm not ranked myself, I do think that my next fight should be a big fight. If you look at, you know, just my body of work, I know for the casuals or the newer fans, you know, a lot of people only seen me fight Jack, you know, who I lost to, you know what I mean? And then he got ranked. So people just might have just seen that loss and feel, oh, this is Randy Brown. But if you look at my body of work before and after that, I mean, I'm 7-1 in my last 8 with the one coming to the number 4 guy in the world. And in that fight, I believe I just zigged when I was supposed to zag and got caught early, you know, and ultimately submitted. But I think we'll get that back. And the crazy thing is, he got ranked off of beating me, who was unranked, and then they ranked him number 10, which is nuts. You know what I mean? So why can't I be ranked if the guy that I beat recently in Zaleski was 15 up until he fought to a draw with the biggest prospect in the one of the biggest prospects in the sport? It is what it is. It doesn't make sense, but I'm still gonna make a case for what I believe I deserve. You know what I mean? Also, the picking of the winner. Let's pick this winner, man. Let me show you how I'm gonna do this, right? Y'all know the giveaway. I told y'all to comment RudeBoy302 on my last video in order for y'all to win, right? And today, I'm gonna pick a random winner. I'm gonna pick a random comment. It's over 3,000 comments on the YouTube channel. And I'm gonna pick one winner. So keep your fingers crossed. And the thing is, the winner has 48 hours to respond. When I announce this, I'm gonna reply to your comment and you have 48 hours to respond. Once you respond, I'm gonna send you a message, and then we're gonna arrange, you know, with the address and all that shit for me to send everything off to you. But you have 48 hours. If you don't answer by 48 hours, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna randomly generate another winner. All right. So the website that I use is a random comment picker on YouTube. All right. I'm gonna show you how the whole process, and it has nothing to do with me. It automatically generates someone random in the comments, and it picks them to be the winner. All right. Only the people who commented what I told them to comment, RudeBoy302, are gonna be eligible. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's get to it and let's see who wins. So we're gonna take the link. This is the link of the video that you need to comment on. The last video. And then boom. Here we are. We're gonna paste this and fetch. So the keywords I'm putting in will be RudeBoy 302. So if you commented RudeBoy 302, you automatically entered. Like and subscribe. Bang. Says please wait while we load your comments. All of them coming. Now watch it. So many people entered to win. Drum roll please. That's a long ass drum roll, so alright, let's do this. Drum roll please. Alright. Eduardo Jenny Cruz 2200. RudeBoy 302. Much love, my boy. Alright. Congratulations, Eduardo. Congratulations to you, my G. W. Big W's. W. Let's break down what you win, my man. For those of you who didn't win, no worries. I do a ton of giveaways. There'll be much more to come, so stay tuned to that, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in with me. Eduardo, let me explain these gloves, right? So the cool thing about these gloves, right, that I don't think is out anywhere, no one's really saying, it has a small computer chip in it, right, back here, and it gets scanned, and you scan this. I think you scan the app to scan is on the UFC website or something like that, and what it does is it authenticates the glove. So it still has the tape on it from the red corner, you know what I mean? So it authenticates it, and it'll tell you the night I wore this glove, which fighter wore the glove, and the result of the bout and everything. So obviously this was a W. Randy Brown, myself, I wore this glove. It's a part of history, and the reason I think it's a part of history is because this was the first event, it was the first UFC event that they introduced the new newly regulated gloves, and this is it right here. It's still got a speck of my opponent's DNA on there, you know what I mean, for those of y'all who are into that. but yeah, this is gonna be worth a lot of money one day. I don't know if you want it or keep it or do whatever with it, but it's up to you. But when I become world champion, you could say, hey, I got these gloves, you know what I mean? Randy Brown's gloves, the first gloves that he fought in since they introduced these new gloves, you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to you, Eduardo. Congratulations, my boy. Much love. Thank you for tuning in and tapping in with me. For everybody else, for the rest of the gang, I got much more coming for y'all. So much more giveaways, so stay tapped in. Yeah, and write in the comments what y'all think about, you know what I mean, my call out. Who you think I should be fighting next? Should I be ranked? Should I not be ranked? Talk to me. What's up? You know, Wonderboy maybe. You know, but anyway, much love, y'all. Again, thank y'all for tuning in. Randy Brown is out.